In 5, Gaviscon, 500, Grace Ventura, 644, Gigantor, 66, Double Tap, 810, Fenno, 90, Dorney, and 93, Crash Test Barbie.
And we have got Blitzkrieg up against, is that Skate Bliskin? Gav is gone. Gav is gone, which is always quite hard to read that shirt number.
Oh, both jammers out almost at the same time.
I think we've got a Blitzkrieg is lead, but Gaviscon is in front. Oh, lovely offense there from Slays them, clearing a hole. Gaviscon having a little cuddle time with the wall there.
First jam of the second game. Everybody gets some points.
Also, this is the point of the game where I look down and see if there's any further back I can get from the track. In fear.
Oh yes, we are dangerously close to being in the game.
I'm squishy and soft. It's a little known fact, that is why announcers like to dress as sparkly as we do. It's to make sure you can see us and not squash us. It's like high vis. Jamming for the Borderland Bandits, it's my tall adult son, Dick Van Strike. But your lead jammer is Double Tap for the Inhuman League.
Double Tap getting lost there in the middle of the pack, finding a solid full wall, manages to get through. 4 full points in the sky for the Inhuman League.
There's chaos, there's waving, there's all sorts going on there. Double Tap meanwhile going, whoop, points for me.
I now appreciate, as an announcer, how awkward it is to see stuff on corners 2 and 1 for the two of you from the previous game.
Double Tap there sees Dick Van Strike calling and calls it off. I just briefly was captivated there. I went to say something and then I looked at Bear Skills' leggings and ran out of words. Bear Skills jamming for the Borderland Bandits makes it out first as lead jammer, chased by Skate Bliskin.
About to say we're having another jam here where both jammers are in each other's shadow.
Bear Skills there, very nearly headbutting Big Whoop, but just about avoids it. Little high five, little, you good, mate? I'm good. We're all good. Now we've got the matchup of Blitzkrieg and Biohazard.
Sorry, it's the NSO in me that has to respect the 5 seconds call, where I don't want to give any info out till the jam actually starts.
I always sort of assume they can't hear us, so, you know. Oh, there's a dog. There's a dog in the doorway. Blitzkrieg is your lead jammer.
Didn't realise that the Bandits lost their pivot to the box. But they've now gained it back.
In that time, there was a little staff house there to Fenno, causing the call-off by the Inhuman League from Blitzkrieg. Gigantor there, going for a high five, completely missing. I think that might have been Dead Chair. It was just like, oh, well, never mind. Cuddles on the jam line between Gav and Dick Van Strike.
Well, Gaviscon was unfortunately Gavis stopped on the outside line there.
All that time in the jammer shed paying off there for Dick Van Strike. Bounces through the pack, about half a track ahead of Gaviscon. Grabs 2 points, calls it off.
2 points is better than no points.
It is. Also better than a slap in the face with a wet fish. But so are most things.
True. I don't believe there's anything in the rules about,
Yet.
aquatic weaponry, but let's just not get it involved.
I mean, if there is, it's one of those rules that is written because someone tried it.
We're only 5 jams into the second game, and our skaters are already ruining the track. Can you not ruin the track?
You're supposed to skate between the lines, not over them. A little score update. The Inhuman League are sitting on 15 points. Borderland Bandits, roller derby are on 9 points.
Yeah, we got like 24 more minutes.
And what do points mean? Numbers on a board.
Yeah, unfortunately, prizes are those that you could win if there was a raffle. What a segue.
Points mean places in Five Nations Roller Derby Tier 1, which may eventually lead to prizes if you play long enough at the end of the year in the playoffs.
All right, yeah, that's pretty cool, that.
Double tap being bounced around there by that 3-wall. Looks like that is, I think it was Bear Skills. It's only Hillbilly.
I was about to say, how can it not be with those fantastic leggings?
Of course it's not Bear Skills. Oh no, that's Bear Skills. But it was Telpiera that was bouncing double tap. Every time I look at Bear Skills' leggings, I feel the urge to unfocus my eyes and see if like a tiger will appear on them. Like a magic eye picture. Beautiful little apex hop there from Bear Skills. Grabs quick 4 points.
Quite a rotating door we've had though on our penalty box. We gained 2 skaters as the jam began, but we've now lost 2 more. So both teams have been skating a wee bit short in terms of blockers.
Massive drawback there by the Bandits. That's Storm Cooper taking double tap all the way back around to turn 2. And we have had our first lead change.
Say what?
Incredible balance there from double tap, sort of leaning backwards on one skate, recovers it, stays upright somehow. No one knows how.
Down to just 2 bandits though to make up the pack, but we end the jam. But the bandits will be skating short as we start the next jam.
Massive jam there for Bear Skills, 12 points on the board, and that is confirmed. That is a lead change. Borderland Bandits roller derby, 21 points. The Inhuman League, 15 points. Well, Dark Matter's excited, and that's all that matters.
Yes. A polite round of applause from a very British audience.
Yeah, no one else cares about the points. But as long as one person in the audience claps.
Some great toe stop work there by Blitzkrieg, but of course there's the announcer's curse. As I praise what they've done, they got themselves a cut track penalty.
I was about to say looking to change it back is Pliskin, but I clearly thought it too loudly because Pliskin is now on a power jam as well. Knocked to the outside, a really nice bit of defensive stopping the run back coming in there from Dorney.
Full force of the Bandits blockers are back on track now, so Pliskin's got 4 shirts to get past, not just the 2. And tactically calling off the jam, locking.
And that's what you call
Blitzkrieg's in for another jam in the box.
Tic-tacs. Good tic-tacs. Ice the jammer in the box. Get a tiny, tiny little power start. Have a lovely time.
Wait, are they going for a pivot line start?
Throw your pivot cover at the audience, everyone's happy.
We got a pivot line start. An actual pivot line start.
It's like it's
2024.
It's like it's 2012, it's exciting, although no one took a knee. Great bit of a kill there from Counterfeit and Illbilly as Blitzkrieg comes back from the box and picks up the lead jammer status.
I was about to say, if Blitzkrieg tucked in any more, they'd have concertinaed themselves with that jump.
Beautiful. I mean, the lead had changed back, but now it's changed back the other way. We've got another lead change.
We're only 10 minutes into the first half, all these lead chains. I'm going to have to need to sit down.
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing the roller derby drinking game, please do not drive home after this.
We've also had a star pass from the Inhuman League. Dorney is now your jammer, star in hand.
A lovely bit of tactics there for Dorney. In beautiful lavender-coloured socks. Dorney then knocked to the outside by Blitzkrieg, who's going, I think, for the almost of an eat the baby manoeuvre.
I was about to say, like, recycling is good, but that's quite a fair bit of recycling you're trying to do there with that jammer.
I mean, I think I might know what Blitzkrieg's doing, but I don't want to say it until it's happened.
If only we were stream announcing.
If only we were stream announcing, then I could talk all about it, but it's definitely what Blitzkrieg's doing. I mean, that was a really nice play. So now it's happened. What Blitzkrieg was doing was killing the end of those blocker penalties, trapping Dorney off track because Dorney refused to take the bait and recycle, and thus maintaining that lead, nice and safe, no points for the two blockers to defend against, and running down the time of the block.
Yeah, running the clock, as I think they say in basketball,
Just
yeah.
Beautiful, lovely tactics.
Although right at the end of that jam, Blitzkrieg decided to play human 10-pin bowling as they tumbled into the Inhumans League defense.
I also feel like it's easy to say from here. I feel like if that's what you see someone doing, I'd try and get back on track, but, you know, I'm stood here in a sparkly dress. I'm not doing the difficult bit.
Yeah, it's very easy for us armed with microphones to sort of armchair it all from our...
Oh, God, yeah.
Well, actually, an armchair would be quite nice, right?
I'd love an armchair right now. Just get a full test match special approach to announcing, or just have a chat about... I mean, like a roller derby announcing isn't like, oh, have you tried the cake? And, oh, have you ever thought about this? Oh, by the way...
And now want some cucumber sandwiches now you've said that.
Yes. Bit of lemonade, a pavilion. Can someone arrange a pavilion for the next game, please?
The next eSport Extreme needs a pavilion.
Yes. Lemonade, pavilion, sandwiches, armchairs.
Jumpers for goalposts. Oh, no, wait, that's the fast show. Don't do it.
It'd be great.
Starting to notice a similar jammer rotation for both teams so far.
Carlson takes a tumble to the outside there. Has to recycle back. Oh, lovely stuff there from the Bandits blockers, but till jammer Gaviscon couldn't see the number. Holds onto it, makes it out. Meanwhile, Bandits have gone for a star pass. Dick Van Strijk has handed over to frickin' gnarly. Do you feel the urge to say frickin' gnarly in an Aussie accent, and I don't know why. And I'm really sorry, frickin' gnarly, if you are an Aussie and I'm just being very offensive.
I think that might have only been our second star pass so far today in this game.
I think so.
Yeah. But one apiece. Everyone's had a bit of a star pass.
Well, that'd lovely go. Also, I think only like the fourth one of the day. There weren't very many star passes in game one. It's the leggings again. Can we see anything in them? It does just make it sound a lot like I'm just staring into Bear Skills' bum, and that's not what I mean.
Ooh, nice spinneroonie there by Bear Grylls. Unfortunately, didn't quite stick the landing and has got dragged back right to the back of the pack.
Lovely work there from Bliskin.
And Bear Skills is actually lead jammer, but still stuck in the pack.
So I think what happened was Bear Skills picked up lead jammer status and was reabsorbed.
That makes sense. Our jam ref there almost clotheslines Pliskin, but this is roller derby, not wrestling, so that didn't happen.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. Although if you do it as a jam ref, then it's just like, whoops, well, you should have looked where you were going.
Yeah, can a jam ref get a forearms penalty?
Maybe an egregious one. I think you just get a telling off. Ooh, big hit there for, I think that's Carson. Carson in something of a love affair with the floor.
So with all the action happening on corner 2, it's a bit awkward for us announcers to see what did or didn't go down.
Yeah, something happened there. We don't
Derby
know
certainly
what.
happened.
Skatey things probably occurred, but who knows? Oh, tiny pain train's going. Bye-bye, pain train.
A respectable 10-point jam, though.
It's fine. Toddlers. Just that, I'm not interested, my dad's back now. Trying the track repair method of maybe if we try and stick it down extra hard, it'll stay down better. That's how it works, right?
Yeah, more tape, more better.
More tape, more stick. That's definitely how it works.
More tape, more problems, if more like.
More tape, more problem. I got 99 problems and track tape is most of them. Blitzkrieg is out and is your lead jammer. Whoop.
Everybody getting checked to the outside edge in this jam.
I was going to say words there, but what I did was just make a noise, but I think the noise communicates that much better. That was a whoop.
Well, both jammers are out now.
Nice stash maneuver there from Biohazard. Blitzkrieg using frickin' Gnarly as a battering ram.
Brian finds an edge on the outside line, gets checked by Citizen Payne. Deep bit of recycling there. Brian now making another attempt on the inside edge, but yet again meets Citizen Payne for a second time.
Lovely little knockout there at the back on Biohazard by Noli Noli. Some nice offensive blocking coming in though from Dorney.
Bry's out for the full 4.
Equally nice offense from Noli Noli.
That was a tough and well fought full 4 points for Biohazard there. Bounced around like a pinball, but kept going. Didn't let it demoralise them in any way, shape or form.
It's nice, I like it. The Inhuman League taking their first team timeout, possibly, I think, looking to disrupt the momentum of the Borderland Bandits.
You know, have a bit of rest, pass out some oranges. I don't know. I don't know what benches do in time times.
Well, I mean, having benched in Five Nations last year, mostly I took a time out to either go, should we just all calm down and not do that again? Or occasionally to go, you know all those penalties we're getting, have you considered not getting penalties?
I think refs are mostly saying that all the time in their head. Could you consider not?
I mean, to be fair, so many refs and benches, I think I'd say exactly the same words in both. Like, shall we not?
Because then I've got to blow a whistle and say all these words and do a gesture, and I've got to do all this whilst whizzing around on wheels. Oh, God.
Exactly. I mean, sometimes as a bench I have been known to shout, do something with purpose.
And then if I give a penalty, this other official has to write it down.
Exactly. It's also like, it's great they're hitting people, but could we hit them for a reason? To be fair, they are mostly they're doing lovely, offensive blocks, defensive blocks, rather than the old favourite of, I got excited, so I'm just going to run over there and hit you now. Yay! Did I help? Gav is gone up against Dick Van Strike.
For a fraction of a second, it looked like we're getting another pivot line start, but everyone concertinaed back onto the jam line. Big rugby scrum. Both jammers surrounded by a mess of bodies.
Clearly nobody told the Bandits not to get penalties during that team timeout.
Gaviscon finds a break. We've lost 2 of the Bandits to the penalty box. Somewhere in that scrum is Strike.
Very nearly 30 seconds in there for that lead jam mistakes. That was a fight for Gav.
Yeah, given how speedy some of our prior jams have, that's some great 30-second defense by the Bandits.
There has now been a little star pass from Dick Van Strike to Illbilly.
Illybilly's fully got the star on now, is 100% your jammer for the Bandits.
Ooh. Lovely little manoeuvre there from Fenno trying to get in position. Oh, big hit on Gaviscon from Tel Piero. Always enjoy the moment sometimes when a skater just stays down, a bit like when a jockey comes up a racehorse and you see them just like, I'm just going to wait till it's all past. Is it safe to get up yet?
I was a bit worried there for a second because counterfeit stayed down. I was concerned.
Yeah.
And the second counterfeit got up. They were immediately given a penalty and told to go to the penalty box.
Oh, yeah,
I
it
was
was like
that's a bit harsh.
Yeah,
I
the
thought
ref
they
goes
were
in like,
injured.
you're right, mate. Yeah, penalty. Off you go. It's the way of roller derby. It's like, are you okay? Yes, well, you did a naughty, off you go. Otherwise, go to the medic first, then off you go.
Second I realised you were okay, my sympathy ended, and now I must administer the penalty.
Yeah. You okay, mate? Yeah, well, don't do it again.
Two Bandits versus 4 Inhumans in this next jam.
Bear skills and the leggings of distraction with a full pack to contend with. Double tap. Just the 2. But those 2 are Noli Noli, and I think that's Citizen Pain. So it's not an easy 2.
Very impressive that wherever double tap looked, somehow Noli Noli or Citizen Pain were there.
I mean, that was a really nice kill from the Bandits there. Penalty was, oops-a-daisy. Tried for a star pass, dropped it on the floor, had to pick it up again.
Great awareness there from the Bandits pivot to not attempt to interact with a dropped star, giving Bear Skills a chance to capture it again.
So, a nice one for fact fans. We've got Counterfeit on Borderland Bandits, and both Double Tap and Nuts and Bolts on the Inhuman League. Counterfeit was the junior team. I was going to say captain, that's the wrong one. Coach at the last Junior World Cup.
I was about to say, Counterfeit looks a bit too old to be the captain
Just
of a
little.
junior league.
Coach is the word I was looking for. It's taken me this long to realise I'm wireless and I can go for a walk. But also there's a danger in doing this, is if the jam starts, I'm going to have to go sprinting into the audience. Hi friends. You all having fun? All right. No? Hi. I feel like we found the Bandit supporters by the hat, so it was nice. I'm just going for a little walk. Howdy. How are we having fun down here? The downside is that now I'm down this end, and McGee is at the other end. Hi!
Yeah, I was about to say, this feels a bit weird.
I get a lovely view from down here. Gonna seize this moment while they're mostly in the other corner. Run back the other way. Oh, lovely, lovely little star pass there. Turns out the downside to being really far away is you can't hear what the other person's saying, can you? That is going to be Bear Skills for Borderland Bandits, Biohazard for the Inhuman League.
Citizen Pain yet again proving to be the thorn in the side for Biohazard.
At some point while we weren't looking at the score, the Inhuman League have inched back that scoreline gap. But with Bear Skills coming in,
we have had a successful star pass by the Inhuman League. It was on the outside edge, and a second the pivot took the star, they were checked to the outside, but Taylor Dawson is now Till's jammer.
I was about to say that means that Taylor Dawson is now the demon, but that is a really nerdy joke, possibly only for me in this room. If anyone else in the room plays Blood on the Clock Tower, please enjoy that joke. I think I've reached a new high in announcing making a joke just for me.
Well, that's why they give us microphones as announcers.
Exactly, they're just like, yeah, could you just occasionally talk about the game but mostly make incomprehensible references and puns?
Yeah, we're not just here to educate, we're here to entertain.
And occasionally to teach you new things. Massive drawback there from Illbilly on Taylor Dawson.
Both teams will be skating starting a blocker short, one apiece in the penalty box going into this next jam.
Everyone wants to hang out in the penalty box. It's clearly the place to be. Our current score update, you have the Inhuman League on 57, Borderland Bandits Roller Derby on 74.
That's a 23-point difference, but that took me at least, I don't know, 30-odd seconds to do the math on that. I'm no Carol Vorderman.
That's impressive, because I couldn't get it. Gav is gone, and we're the lead jammer status. Dick Van Strike doing fancy moves on the outside. Chased out the front there by 910. 810, it must be Fano.
Illbilly went in for a great check, but unfortunately it was a bit too much. Got themselves a penalty, sent to the penalty box. Gaviscon whizzing around for the full 4.
Illbilly did a naughty. Dick Van Strike being recycled by Nuts and Bolts. Doing some bouncy.
Seems everybody wanted to be on the inside line for that pass.
It's the hot place to be. Lovely bit of offense coming there from Noli Noli. Gary's gone going over the top of Counterfeit there. And seemingly over the top of frickin' Noli.
Gaviscon took a bit, maybe too many tumbles there. decided, oh, well, I'm lead, I can cash out. Let's cash
Yeah,
out.
I'm going to stop now before I do it again. Oh, and I just have to tell you that is a 10-point score differential. Borderland Bandits roller derby on 79, the Inhuman League on 69.
Nice. Right, so an interesting combination of hand gestures from our jam timer. White team are utilizing an official review, but as a timeout.
That seems fair. You know, you've got 5 minutes left to go if you're...
It did initially look like our jam timer was trying to do a big fish, little fish, and a cardboard box.
Yeah, because you get more official reviews, but you don't get more timeouts. Time's out. Timeouts. Timeouts is.
Do you remember Time Out magazine?
Yes. That was a...
Whatever happened to it?
I think the internet happened to it.
Yeah,
I think
happened
it's
to every
still on-
magazine, really, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it's still online. I think Time Out Online still exists.
Yeah, but that sounds like a bad thing. Like, Time Out Online is like what you would say to your kids when you don't want them to have internet.
Yeah, that's when you're like, I'm unplugging the router. You're going to have online timeout. You know what you did.
And we've now converted into an official timeout. But we may have also converted... Now, the Inhuman League want to have an official review. Does anybody else want to have an official review? Do you want a timeout? So, just to recap, originally, Bandits decided to utilize their official review as a timeout, which they did. And then we very briefly decided to go into an official timeout, which we were. And then the Inhuman League decided to actually have an official review as an official review. Hence why most of our officials gestured heads, shoulders, knees and toes, as all of the gestures needed to be given by our jam timer.
I have news.
Oh.
The black team were looking for a low block penalty to be awarded to a white 1-1 Noli Noli for doing a low block. The refs had already been discussing it and agreed that yes, it was indeed a low block and they were about to award it anyway. And so black team retain their review and win that.
So, am I correct so far? Both of the official reviews we've had today have effectively been won by the team that asked for them.
Yeah, which is unusual and is exciting.
Round of applause to all of our teams today are being on it with their observations to get stuff officially reviewed.
Yep, the good official reviewing, folks.
Just in case you're a wee bit new to roller derby, if you ask for something in an official review and the refs go, oh yeah, that's right, you get your official review back. But you can only use it one more time. You can't infinitely keep using it, that'd be a bit harsh.
But honestly, the best thing about getting your official review back and the refs going, yes, you are correct, is that the sense of like, yes, I was right about a thing, is the best feeling in the entire world.
This coming from someone who may have been a bench coach.
And has also been a ref. And as a ref, you're just like, oh, I feel really silly. And as a bench coach, you're just like, yeah, this is the greatest day of my life.
The biggest annoyance is, regardless of what happens, someone's got to write a load of paperwork out.
Yeah, unfortunately for Sir Whistleton III, he does now have to write a lot of paperwork. Sad times for him. Happy times for the Inhuman League.
Well, our jam timer is returning to their place of power.
So, Borderland starting with just the two on the track, but it is going to be Illbilly and
Citizen Payne
to make Double Tap's life sad.
And they have immediately locked Double Tap in.
And I mean, cracking work there from Illbilly and Citizen Payne.
We do lose Citizen Payne, so technically Illbilly is defining all of the pack on their own at the moment as the only blocker for the Bandits.
Blitzkrieg setting up there for a bit of jammer on jammer action, holds Double Tap for just a second. Which means that Double Tap is now a lap ahead. And a little high five there for Double Tap. Lovely skating. I like it when skaters are just like, hey, I tried to do a thing on you and you avoided it. Nice one. Good skating.
So for all of the awesome blocking Citizen Payne's been doing, they've earned themselves a bit longer sat down to catch their breath.
Yep. They've done a naughty. Just got to do a little bit of scoreboard wrangling to make sure that we are keeping time correctly.
Yeah, because we want to know how much time is left. No, we want to know as announcers, so you know as an audience, but more importantly, the players want to know how much longer they've got.
They want to get maximum amount of skatey time in. Before cake. Bear Skills up against Skate Pliskin. Skate Pliskin trying to knock Bear Skills out on the side there, but is knocked to the inside instead. Recycled all the way back by Illbilly.
Bear's got stuck at the front into a free wall of Tilde skaters.
Unfortunately, Skate Pliskin picks up a back block penalty off for a sit down in the box.
Thing is, that just gives Pliskin more time to recharge.
Yeah, it's just slowly charging up, ready for come back in full force.
30-second plug-in.
Just a little pilot there. I think Crash Test Barbie taking out Ferno. And that was Knievel. Ferno managing to somehow disrupt the call-off by getting in under the arms.
Yeah, it was very much a question of, well, I want to call this off, but I also kind of want to keep my centre of balance.
Yeah, I want to call it off, and I don't want to accidentally slap Ferno in the face. Because that would be a penalty.
It did very briefly look like Bear was trying to fly by flapping their arms at the side of their hips.
I mean, flying is the art of learning to throw yourself at the ground and miss, so...
So just Gigantor and Dorney for Till as a pack.
Exciting times. Blitzkrieg knocked right the way out, recycled a long way back there. Oh, massive hit there. I think by Blitzkrieg on Gaviscon. Blocky now coming in to try and catch Blitzkrieg. Throws the pivot at him. Recycled back by Gigantor. Lovely little hop there from Blitzkrieg. Gets the signal from the bench, calls it off. I feel it's fair to say, looking at our scoreline, 20 point difference, 73 to the Inhuman League, 93 to Borderland Bandits roller derby, that we're seeing a new Borderland Bandits this year.
It's been such a close game as well.
It's a very close game.
We've got about 2.5 minutes left.
Whatever it is that they've been doing down in Stamford, it's paying off.
Good.
I don't think he's listening to you. Also increasingly realising that for some of the younger members of our audience, Bear Skills' number doesn't make any sense to them. They don't know leet speak.
Comically, the frustration would be that was very briefly my wife's derby number. So she'd be quite happy that someone's wearing it and scoring all these points.
Someone's still working with the old ways.
It's when Bear Skills has to team up with AFK.
It's always good. Big recycle back there from Grace Ventura on Bear Skills. And an equally big recycle? A recycle? I don't know what one of those is, but counterfeit's done one. What are words? Who needs words?
We might need words.
Maybe, possibly. Oh, massive leap from Bear Skills. Nuts and bolts going back for the recycle, but Bear Skills calls it off.
Now, no pressure, but there's a bit over a minute left. And Bandits, you're quite close to a big number.
We are.
Would you kindly
get us a century? It's my tall adult son, Dick Van Strike, so no pressure, Dick, but...
Also, Pliskin, if you have it in you, a 27-point jam would be great.
Yeah. Either of you will do. I don't really mind which. But if one of you could get us to a century, that would be lovely.
Right, well, Pliskin is out first, gaining lead.
Pliskin's aiming for it. Just a quick 27, you know. They'll be fine and easy, right? Although not with Citizen Payne throwing you out the side.
Bandits did a great job keeping Pliskin there on the straightaway, and unfortunately it appears, yes, that's a back block gesture by our jam ref.
Oh, it's happening. It's happening. Jammer switcheroo in the box. Tick that off on your bingo card.
Does mean we will go for the full length of the jam, of which we have about a minute and change remaining.
So all Dick Van Strike has to do now to make someone's day is get 3 points. Oh, this is a lovely attempt at offense coming in there from freaking Gnarly, but unfortunately sort of bounced the blocker into Dick Van Strike.
Penalties come in thick and fast as we lose both the Bandits jammer and blocker and a till blocker to the box.
I think I managed to announce a curse that when I said all you've got to do is get 3 points because Dick Van Strike's gone for another sit down. Sorry, Bandits. Escape Pliskin though with Nolly and frickin' Gnarly still to pass.
Nice spinneroonie on the outside edge, gets Pliskin past Nolly.
Beautiful footwork from Pliskin there. Oh, and a lovely little run back from that combination of Dead Sheeran and Gigantor. Oh. We go into half-time unfulfilled, held with as the wonderful Tim Curry might say, antissa. See you in 40 minutes. Patient. That was a joke just for me. Also, during that half-time, there was a little scoreboard update, which means that Borderland Bandits Roller Derby have made the century! Well, I'm excited about it, even if no one else is. Yeah, Stormy's excited too. Woo! Century! Inhuman League starting this half on 83 points. Which I think is a differential of 17.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Maths never my strong point, which means that my chosen hobbies are roller derby and D&D. Quite weird.
Yeah, unless you're Carol Vorderman, don't challenge us. That's the only authority I'll accept on math.
I mostly just stare sadly at other people until they tell me the answer. Has Gav been wearing knee-high red socks this whole time and I just haven't noticed?
Actually, I didn't want to say. They're not socks. He's painted his legs red because red means fat goes faster, you see.
I mean, they do seem to have a stripe on the front, like proper go faster stripes.
Yeah.
Suddenly Till's uniform makes sense as a go faster stripe.
Well, we had pretty much pivot line start there. Slathan just deciding to run distraction there. As we began this first jam of the second half of our second game this afternoon.
Here we go again. A real fight there. But that is Gaviscon with lead jammer status. Bear Skills fights his way out.
I was just about to mention, oh good, Citizen Payne has been released from the penalty box, and as my thought that Citizen Payne gained a penalty and has returned to the penalty box.
It turns out you can in fact jinx someone by thought.
I'm going to thought police myself now so I don't jinx anybody.
Yep. I was about to say appropriate for Citizen Payne, but what I'm actually thinking of is the number 1984 in the book, 1984. Nothing at all to do with the film, Citizen Kane. And meanwhile on track, we have Blitzkrieg and Double Tap.
And it's Double Tap with the lead status. Blitzkrieg getting recycled right to the back of the pack.
Blitzkrieg bouncing like a kangaroo at the back of the pack there, looking for a hole.
Star Stash was successful. The confusion needed to get through. Both jammers are out. And Double Tap decides to cash in their lead jammer status. Bank the 4 points they've got. Moving the Inhuman League up to 91 points. Bandits staying on 100, so guess what? That's only 9 points in it.
Interesting.
So both teams starting a block short in this next jam.
Sky Pliskin there, clearly trying to angle to Dick Van Strike to go into the wad. It's like, you go there, mate.
Bliskin's got themselves lead, but just got tapped to the inside edge, got recycled, so they are lead jammer. They just had to go through a second time to truly get out and start scoring.
That was a massive pile up there. Skate Pliskin coming out on top though with the lead jammer status, but it is Dick Van Strike out of the pack.
Great little apex hop from Pliskin. Good awareness to spot they still had a teammate in the box, so don't quite yet cash in your lead jammer status.
Grace Ventura taking a tumble there on the outside. And we have got a power jam for the Inhuman League. Skate Pliskin goes for a hop over, gets caught by Carson. picks up a cut track penalty. So we have a jammer switcheroo in the box. Dick Van Strijk out with a no pass, no penalty, picks up a quick 3 points. Source of discussion in the half-time is that with the skate name Dick Van Strijk, there's so many things that you can't say without them sounding wrong, even though it is just a name. Just a human name. With Dick Van Strijk getting stuck into the pack, caught at the front there by 041. Slays them. Nearly loses the helmet cover. But it's still on. It counts.
Dick Van Strijk probably very pleased that the jam came to a natural end when it did.
Absolutely, and in that massive jam there for Till, the score gap has closed significantly, and the Inhuman League have taken the century. Can only conclude that the Inhuman League haven't got any fans with them, because no one was excited about that.
They're all excited inside. Voices. They're saving themselves. We've only about 5 minutes in. It's the second half. You don't want to burn out your voice now.
Yeah, I mean, there's a 4-point differential. I'm excited. The skaters are, I don't know if they're demonstrating something or I don't know what they're doing. Things are occurring.
Well,
maybe.
As I say, we're only 5 minutes in and all the action we've had, and we've already got track repair going round pretty much the entire inside line. And as you mentioned in the first half, the inside line was the place to be, so I suspect it's a bit chipped, a bit worn out.
A little bit knackered. I reckon if I, that sort of daydream, like, if you won the lottery and opened a special, roller derby venue, I would have, an internal cafe bar and call it the inside line.
Oh.
Tagline, it's the place to be. Meanwhile, on track, we have a power start for Bear Skills. And Bear Skills has started powerfully. I felt that in my knees. I don't know who it was that flew through the air, but I felt it.
Now, Inhuman leader currently jammerless on track, but they've locked down Bear. All in on defense. It's probably the slowest pass so far, forcing the cash.
Just a lovely little high five there between Ilbilly and Fenno, just like, nice, good skating. Blitzkrieg now with the power start. Bliskin once again iced into that penalty box.
The thing is, you're just giving Pliskin more time to recharge. That's the danger. They don't realise it.
It is the danger zone. Danger zone. Blitzkrieg will be looking to inch out that differential again. Oh, pile up there between Dorney and I think that was Noli Noli.
From our angle, it was unclear if Blitzkrieg knocked past their own teammate or Tild's final blocker to get out and get lead.
Oh, that was a phenomenal jump from Blitzkrieg. Landed it on one foot, somehow stayed in. I mean, that's some good skating. A little bit of offense coming in there from Citizen Payne, now some from Noli Noli, but I mean, Blitzkrieg is like, I don't need offense, I'll do my own offense. Blitzkrieg is offensive. Star pass to Dorney, who just cackled at being knocked out by Blitzkrieg in a kind of bring it on way.
Well, that star pass tactic certainly worked for Till, because I didn't realise we'd had a star pass until I saw, wait, why's Pliskin deciding to block? Oh wait, that's because Dorney was the jammer.
Until Dorney got up and didn't recycle. I was like, oh, there must have been a star pass. Oh. So, I mean, great star passing there.
So it looks like Dorney earned themselves a penalty right at the end of that jam, so they begun this next jam from the penalty box, hence why we only have Bear on track as our only active jammer, and also now our lead jammer.
Wow, that's an incredible sprint to the front there after a massive recycle from Dead Sheeran. Oh, and that is going to be jammer switcheroo in the box, so you will have a 2-minute jam.
Now there's a good chance, given although Dorney started in the penalty box, Bear will sit the full minute, because I don't think that was an actual jammer swap, but just perfect timing that Dorney left as Bear arrived.
Ow. I felt that. I think we've got 2 jammers on track, but I've genuinely lost track of the... Oh, there it is. I've genuinely lost track of the Inhuman League star. They're doing such a lovely job of stashing and passing, but it has now passed to Fenno. Bandits having a little bit of penalty trouble there. They've got 1 queuing for the box, 2 in the box. Not what you ideally want in a 2-minute jam, but, you know. Fortunately, though, they have set up right next to the penalty box, so a nice smooth exchange of blockers. Your current scoreline stands 1-1-2 to the Inhuman League, 1-2-8 to Borderland Bandits roller derby.
A respectable 11 points by Fenno there. They're really in their stride as well. Great sort of awareness to sort of dip through gaps created by their colleagues.
Absolutely. I feel like what's going to be the most telling for Borderland is if they can keep a handle on their penalties.
Yeah, we did have quite a revolving door, unfortunately, for those white jerseys in that previous jam, to the point that at least one of the blockers was turning up and was like, actually, no, the in's full, go away, come back later.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a 1 in, 1 out, 1 in, 1 out. Looks like we might have had a foul out. You know, there's a bit of a penalty going on, but mostly from the blockers, to be fair, rather than the jammers, which I guess if you're going to have a revolving door of penalties, that's the better place to have them.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's no rewards program for constantly visiting the penalty box, so...
No, which is a shame, because some of them could, you know, get a free hash brown, if there was.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Once you earn 7 trips, you don't get an extra coffee, you just get told to go home, really.
Yeah, but you can go and buy a coffee or a cake. There is some really good cake available, and if, like me, you've forgotten your purse, you can do a bank transfer and buy it, I would say digitally. That's not quite what I mean. Cash-free.
I like the idea of buying digitally, though, as it were.
I mean, that's just an NFT, isn't it? That's a picture of a cake.
You still can't have your cake and eat it if you buy an NFT of a cake, though.
You cannot, which is a shame. In the absence of a raffle, but the presence of a microphone, I'm going to seize this mode to tell you that if you would like to give some money for a good cause and probably not win anything in return, I'm running the London Marathon this year for the Samaritans. So if anyone would like to donate, come and find me after the game. I'm the one in a sparkly silver dress, and I will show you a QR code that sends you to a link.
Will you be wearing the sparkly dress when you're running the marathon?
I did think about it, but I'm going to go for sportswear to avoid horrifying sequin-related chafing.
So you're going to cosplay a marathon runner then?
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, okay. That's kind of like Kind of deep, that, and clever.
Yeah.
I'm too used to seeing, like, Elvis, a telephone box, a pantomime horse run the London Marathon, you see, so...
Exactly. Someone's like, oh yeah, I'm running the London Marathon attached to an ironing board. I'm just like, I feel like it's more out there to go just in sportswear.
Could someone run the London Marathon on a treadmill? That's...
Probably. I mean, if you...
the treadmill being powered by you running it.
Yeah, and then little wheels. Surely. Surely that's possible somehow.
I don't envy you trying to do any cornering on it, but, you know.
Yeah. Also, last year, my lovely friend Ivan, who was on Series 1 of The Traitors, ran it in a traitor's cloak for, you know, reasons. He looked a lot like Legolas. Long green cloak, flowing hair.
See, as much as we love the action-packed nature of roller derby, it is a full contact sport. We have our officials here to keep it as legit safe as possible, but more importantly, our EMTs to make sure all of our skaters are 100% safe after any bumps.
Yeah. We love hitting each other, but we love safety more.
There's having fun, but let's have safe fun.
Safety is fun. Safety fun. I'm sure there's like a version of the safety dance you could sing and make it about roller derby, but I haven't quite thought it up yet.
Well, a massive burst of energy there from Biohazard, all down the inside line, getting themselves lead jammer status in less than 5 seconds.
I think this is Biohazard's first lead, but I'm not sure.
Well, regardless, it was awesome, it was fast, and it was cashed in really nice.
And a quick 3 points on the board there for Biohazard. Bear Skills now out against Gaviscon. Gav caught there by a combination of frickin' gnarly. And I put my clipboard down. That's not their name. Oh, and that's going to be a power jam for Bear Skills.
Nice spinning footwork there on the outside edge to maintain the momentum. Coming right round again for another scoring pass.
Bill Billy holding Gigantor at the back there as a goat. Allowing Bear Skills to push that pack out. Grab another quick 3 points and call it off. A power jam start for Dick Van Strike. Factual fact, when wearing a ref top or a skater top, Dick Van Strike can only speak in a Cockney accent.
And it's very good of him to have given up his chimney sweeping career to embrace the world of roller derby.
He was a phenomenal chimney sweep, and it is a loss to the chimney industry.
Although after many a game, you will catch him outside drawing chalk drawings on the sideboard for any children.
Well, Dick Van Strike's prowess with pushing the pack out the front comes from pushing a chimney sweep brush up a chimney.
Gaviscon is back on and back into the pack, meaning that final 2 wall of Bandits right at the front there. Fighting all the way through, founds an edge, gets themselves out, able to start scoring for the Inhuman League now.
Gaviscon now in on a scoring pass. Dick Van Strike looking at the bench. Calls it off.
Great awareness there from Gaviscon to realise, oh wait, no one knows what's happening. I'm going to whiz through all these people who are just standing still and I'm not going to contest me.
Whee! The teleport approach. And it's a full penalty box. Just 2 blockers apiece on track for Blitzkrieg and Double Tap to get past. Double Tap manages it first, but Blitzkrieg gets in front. Nil points. Plisken back on track for the Inhuman League is trapped between Frickin' Nolly and Citizen Payne. I think that's Nolly Nolly.
That scrum line start certainly did actually slow both our jammers down. I think that might have been one of the slowest options of Bears getting themselves lead status we've had so far this game.
There we go. I was about to say it's taking ages for someone to get lead, but I just blinked and missed Bear Skills do a lap apparently.
You'll need to blink slower.
I do, or just not blink at all. It's a staring contest between me and Bear Skills. One that Bear doesn't know he's involved in.
Right, well, we're going into our next jam with a very full penalty box. So only a handful of skaters will be on track as we begin this jam. But let's ignore that because the Inhuman League decided to have an official review instead. So I'm genuinely curious what's gone down, because we originally took a pause for an official timeout, which seems to have converted, sorry, an official review, which seems to have converted into an official timeout. But all of our officials got together and discussed stuff, and I'm hoping I'm about to learn everything. What in the world happened?
I also have news on the mic. I said I have news before it turned on. So, what happened was the officials were having a chat, and they have decided to expel White 686 for an egregious directional penalty. The black team wanted to officially review White 686's directional penalty, and so what has happened is the officials have gone, you don't need to use your official review, mate, because we've already done it. Also, could we chill out on the penalties a bit and play some roller derby, please? Thanks, love you all.
So very, very technically, another team won their official review.
They've sort of won it in the sense that they didn't have to call it, but they were right about the action they wanted to call it on.
All right.
So yeah, let's go with that. On a technicality, they have won again.
So, one thing to add is there's quite a bit of paperwork you have to write up if you have some form of an egregious penalty's happened. Hence why all of our officials armed with clipboards and pens are frantically scribbling things down.
Yeah. What it also means is because the expelled skater was queuing on track to go to the box because there wasn't enough space in the box to sit their penalty, that they now have to be subbed for someone who is queuing for the box in their place. But on the paperwork, the substitute skater doesn't get that penalty, the expelled skater does.
It's in the house that Jack built.
Yeah.
Man.
It's like a penalty version of, the vicar's wife went to the shops and she bought.
So you see, he was offside because the side he was off was off. That's why they were offside when he was offside.
And this pepper pot's the striker, and this salt spot pot is the defender, and this bottle of ketchup is the goalkeeper. And this blitzkrieg is the jammer. He's in fact the lead jammer with a little hop. Brio has trying to get past Noli, and I don't know who that is. 7-6 is Hillbilly.
Well, we've had a star pass by the Inhuman League.
Oh, lovely star pass.
So Knievel is now the jammer in the black jersey.
Blitzkrieg going for the clock wind down option there, giving some time for their teammates to get back.
Down to
Nolly has returned.
Knievel trying to find any give from that last two line of defence from the Bandits. Bandits big on recycling and are dragging, well,
Big
all
recycle.
of us back, really.
We're playing backwards derby.
You're going the wrong way.
All the OPRs just shouting to us, I can't skate this direction, what is this? Why are we going this way? Fair dues. I am the same when I'm on skates. Lovely hold there from frickin' Nolly. And a lovely leap from Blitzkrieg. Knievel is out.
As awesome as it looks, and Apex jumps directly towards you, there is the scared fever of please slow down so you don't come right at me.
Yeah. It's when they do the big hits on this corner that I get frightened. Little tap there from Dorney on frickin' Gnarly. Big tap there from Citizen Payne. A pile up. Pile up in lane 4.
So Dorney there just styling it out there.
And at some point while we weren't looking, the score gap really widened out. Oh, we've got an official review. We're going again.
Okay, I believe we are now actually having an official review being called by the Inhuman League. Lost one as well. Do a kickflip. Gaviscon have apparently been asked to do if you can do a cartwheel. Dance for us, Gav, dance. Now you're just showing off. Right, our officials are returning to their positions. Our bench captains are going back to their benches. Hopefully we'll learn what all of that official review business was all about.
I have news. The black team are asking for a skating out of bounds penalty on white to 101 because they accelerated towards the bench before calling it. It was not issued because the refs said it didn't have an impact.
So an official review that was lost.
An official review that was lost, finally.
We've also lost black team's jammer to the penalty box. So Bear stands unopposed. A power jam, if you will.
A jam of power. One jam to rule them all.
What jam would have that power? Strawberry? Raspberry?
Acai? A superfruit?
A superfruit.
What are the other superfruits? I can only think of acai. Or just a really powerful fruit, something that's sort of overpowering, like durian.
Now you're just really... I see, you didn't quite stick the landing there. Oh,
Doing
it was
some
good,
fancy
but it wasn't
footwork.
that good.
Knocked himself off track, went, oh, it's fine, I'm out of the engagement zone, I'm not cutting anyone, I can just get back on. It's all good. Little tap there from Counterfeit. I didn't see that because all I could see was Anako's legs, but I sort of saw Counterfeit going really low and Gaviscon going really low. And then they were both somehow right at the end of it, so that was fun.
Right, well, there's another jam happening in front of us.
Ooh, speed. A double tap going sideways on his toe stops and still keeping up with Blitzkrieg is pretty impressive. In fact, going so fast we're having a recycle like it's 2012.
I was very worried there. If Blitzkrieg got any lower, they'd be travelling along their front, you know what I mean?
I mean, there is nothing technically that says, as jammer, you can't just skid on your front through the pack. I have seen it happen.
Baseball sliding between everyone's legs.
Oh, the baseball slide. It's not a useful fall in most situations.
Yeah, generally, manoeuvring yourself in such a position where you present your skate wheels towards people, not good.
Not ideal. The only time I've done it was as a ref when I fell in the OPR lane and sort of angled my skate wheels backwards so that I kind of tummy slid into the audience. Meanwhile on track, oh, that was a big hit on Storm Cooper. And Plisken with lead jammer status. Dick Van Strike stashing the star. Dick is looking for an opening.
All right, okay, yeah.
Just can't say it. It sounds wrong. I know it's just a name, but it sounds wrong.
When did this become a carry-on movie?
Especially if I say he's found an opening. It's a perfectly valid thing to say. It's just a shortening of Richard. Beautifully styled out.
No. I believe that was style.
Stylish. Thanks, Nolly. What we love about our skaters, anyone, they're just like, you're all right, mate. You need a hand. You're good.
Proper scrum line start with this jam.
I mean, there's a real sort of dense pack going on there. Any denser and it will become a singularity.
Full 30 seconds, but Gaviscon managed to get themselves out and earn themselves lead for tilt.
Gaviscon popping out the front there with a lead jammer status, but caught by Noli and someone. Citizen Payne, I think. Knocked out, recycled back. Finds a hole and pops out. Bear Skills, meanwhile, knocked out by Crash Test Barbie. No, that was Knievel. I can't read.
Seems very much that Tilt has managed to spring a bear trap on Bear as they managed to keep them at bay for quite a considerable length of time. Trying to work out if Bear's actually on a scoring pass or still on their initial.
I think this is the first time we have seen Till manage to hold on to Bear for any length of time, and it is working beautifully. Knievel there getting thrown into Bear's path. Recycle back there, beautifully done by Gigantor. Combination there of Noli and Citizen Payne coming in, trying to offer some offense. Bear Skills going, well, if you're not going to stop the jammer, I will. Not Gigantor, it's Plisken. No, it's not even Plisken, it's Gaviscon. I can read, honest.
Well, full 2-minute jam there.
Yeah, a 2-minute jam with no pass. No initial from Bear Skills, a massive jam for the Inhuman League. Cracking stuff from Gaviscon. There's the Till fans.
Yes, so Till taking a timeout. Current scores sit at Borderland Bandits at 181. The Inhuman League now out 153. That previous jam was 16 points unopposed. That gap ever shrinking.
There
it's
is
a 28-point difference. I had to do the math.
good mathsing. I was trying to count the remaining Bandit skaters that are having a little bit of penalty trouble. And with just under 7 minutes left in the game, I think there's 7 of them. There might be 8. No, there is 7.
This is where like all that stamina training kicks in. There's less of you. You need to stay more focused. You're going to be on for more jam rotations.
Yep, you're very much going to be on at least 1 and 2, probably 2 on 1 off. Because
given already how physical this game has been, I'm not envying any of these skaters.
Yeah, there's 3 people left on the bench right now. Stamina time. And this is what we train for.
Well, they train for, I don't.
Well, yeah, it's what they train for. I train for standing in a corner talking nonsense. Double tap out with lead jammer status. Followed along behind by Blitzkrieg.
Fast footwork there from Double Tap earns them 2. Blitz gets a
Speedy,
1.
speedy stuff. Blitzkrieg grabbing one quick point at the end. Dick Van Strijk and Bliskin doing a lovely little dance together on the jam line. Oh, that was a big shoulder to the chest from Bliskin.
Yes, but a handful of seconds prior to that,
Yeah,
best of
just like,
friends. Second
lovely
that whistle
friend,
went,
lovely
boom.
friend. Thud. Hello, friend. Hit the friend. Bliskin is your lead jammer, coming around now on a scoring pass. Dick Van Strijk looking for a gap.
Actually, Pliskin is not your lead jammer.
Oh, he's
First
not.
out, but not first past the post. And with Dick having stashed the star, we will go for the full 2.
Full 2 minutes. And the remaining skaters on track all go, no.
A few of our skaters, I think, have suddenly realised, oh wait, it's a 2-minute jam. Oh dang, I've got to go for 2 minutes.
That was beautiful stuff there from Dick Van Strijk, stepping over Knievel, just staying in. Caught by Dead Sheeran, but not being forced to recycle. Now, again, walloped in the chest by Bliskin, but hops back on. Unfortunately, reabsorbed by that pack. Takes a tumble.
I'm assuming Pliskin keeps looking at the scoreboard going, if I can just get 33 points.
Just going to do a massive jam, it's fine. Dick Van Strijk now on another scoring pass, meets Dead Sheeran and takes a tumble. Pliskin meanwhile meets the back of Citizen Payne and gets stuck like glue. Till losing Knievel to the box for a multiplayer block. Tense times all round. Dead Sheeran trying to force Dick Van Strijk to the inside. Oh, and that is a...
So jam comes to its natural end.
Going to be a power start for the Inhuman League.
So that was 15 points for the Inhuman League, taking them to 170, 9 points for the Borderland Bandits, rolling them up to 191 points.
21-point differential. I'm tense.
So Till starts unopposed in this next jam.
That is, Biohazard is jamming for Till. I think does not land that jump.
We'll be going into this next jam with quite a full penalty box.
Just slightly.
It just means we'll have more skaters that'll be more recharged.
It's just a little penalty boxy.
Little penalty box on the prairie.
I like it.
Yeah, obviously you wouldn't want to skate on a prairie, that'd be a bit weird.
I mean, you'd have to have like sort of off-road skate wheels with sort of, you know, grippy tracks in them, like monster truck wheels.
One team in Gingham.
Yeah. Sort of gingham skates, but with cart wheels on. Coming up as our final game of the day after this, you will get to see the lovely New World Order from Manchester up against Southern Discomfort from London. It's going to be exciting.
I'm just a bit curious. Do we have anybody here from Southern Discunder who's come up from the London? Anyone here? Hello? No?
Just that one person. There's one Southern Discomfort fan in the house.
All these other people just wearing jerseys and pretending to be roller derby skaters.
I mean, they're obviously not fans of themselves. They're just like, no, we're just here to skate. We don't really care.
I bought this season's jersey.
No. We're not here to enjoy this. We're just here to skate. Shut up.
I just came to support local roller derby, not enjoy it.
Yeah. I'm not here because I care about the teams. I like hanging out in halls. Hey. Got a thumbs up just for hanging out in a sports hall.
I mean, what else would you do on a Saturday afternoon with your free time?
Shout out for hanging out in sports halls.
Shout out to all Pokemon Go players who hang out outside of sports halls because you're trying to conquer the gym.
Yeah. Nerds unite.
The obvious irony that you've walked all this way to a gym to not actually go in a gym.
It's a different kind of gym, but it's nice that they place some of the gyms at gyms.
Extra confusing if your name is James.
Okay, true. Gym at the gym. Gym. Especially if...
Now it appears the Bandits are actually using their official review as an official review rather than some form of timeout. Yep. Lagging their arm. Right, it appears that an official review has been resolved. So that means I get to learn what happened, but more importantly, all of you get to learn what happened.
I've said this so many times, I feel like I should have a jingle, but I have news. The white bench were looking to get a rescinding of the low block penalty to white 101. They felt it was a contact with the hips. The refs disagreed. The low block call stands.
So, as I said before, we start this jam with not many skaters on track, and double tap unopposed, but more importantly, double taps now your lead jammer.
Double tap go zoom. Zoom like jet plane. I mean, that was a lovely long hold though there from frickin' Gnarly and Citizen Payne. The double tap coming in incredibly fast. Dick Van Strijk back on the track. But I mean, nice stuff there from the Bandits, managing to hold double tap to just the one scoring pass on that power start.
Star pass by the Bandits means Blitzkrieg is now your jammer, but for scant seconds as the jam is called.
Great use of a star pass there, forcing that call off from double tap. It's a 9-point differential. Is that how numbers work? The Inhuman League on 182, Borderland Bandits roller derby on 191.
Just over 2 minutes left of this second half of our second game this afternoon.
Bear Skills up against Pliskin.
And we're off.
Oh, Pliskin just staying in on the inside there. Beautifully done. Bear skills knocked in though. Pliskin bounces around the outside but is caught there by Citizen Pain.
Good drag bite by Counterfeit, slowing Pliskin's stride down, having to reapproach.
And they have to let Bear go. Bear now coming round. Forces that call off. 3 more points on the board. 6-point differential. I genuinely feel like I can't watch. It's too tense.
It's too tense. It's a marquee.
It's too tense. I'm fine. Blitzkrieg for the Borderland Bandits. Gav is gone for the Inhuman League. Blitzkrieg gets out first, gets lead jammer status. Counterfeit, Citizen Pain, and frickin' Nally hanging on to Gav is gone. Blitzkrieg comes round with a massive leap. 4 more points on the board. Meanwhile, Gaviscon puts 4 on the board. Gaviscon puts another 4 on the board. Borderland Bandits opting to play with everybody's hearts there. Your unofficial final score. The Inhuman League on 193 points. But your winners, unofficially, Borderland Bandits roller derby on 197 points. But we're waiting on the final whistle. The refs are having a little chat. It's still unofficial. Don't get excited yet. Don't come over yet. Conversations have to be had. It's not official until the tall Cal blows the whistle. And that is your official final score. The Inhuman League, 193 points. Borderland Bandits roller derby, 197 points.